Hey everybody, we're here again for another Whiteboard Wisdom. I'm Doug. We're going to talk about peripherals today. The first question is, what are you currently doing with your peripherals? Are there any standards? Are you currently tracking them by serial number? We recommend if you're doing peripherals, that would be monitor, keyboard, mouse, headset, any number of peripheries in IT, we recommend counting by inventory counts, not tracking by serial number. And that it takes a distraction away of trying to serialize every single item that you have, and just holistic count is kind of the best way to do it. Now, if you're doing that, we imagine you're probably doing some form of kitting for your new hires. We do recommend kitting, but the biggest piece here is asking your new hires if they need it up front. If they don't need it because they have an awesome monitor at home or a keyboard that they've used forever and just love it, then don't send one to them. They don't have to have it. But if they don't have one, then they will need a kit. And it's important that if you're going to send them a kit, you set some very clear IT standards, because guess what? Your IT team is going to be supporting the monitor, keyboard, mouse, printers, especially if you're actually allowing the users to get those. Now, if you aren't sending those to those users, another option is to give them cash money to go buy the peripherals themselves. We've seen this happen in an IT stipend. Now, something just to think about in this is if you have a new hire starting on day one and you really want that day one experience to pop, it may make sense to go ahead and kit, again, asking them if they need it. If you do give them a stipend, they may or may not, depending on their ability, be able to purchase that up front. And so it may not be day one where they have their monitor, keyboard, and mouse. They'll just have the laptop to work from. And that's just a matter of getting the cash to be able to then go buy those things. So just think about that if you're going to move to a stipend model. Now, a final note to talk about in peripherals. When you're done with these, or when a user voluntarily or involuntarily leaves, as part of your reclaim program, all we really care about is the machines themselves and the data on those machines. We don't generally care about the keyboard and mice, and yuck to use a reused keyboard and mice for the next person. Also, it probably would take more money to ship these back than the value they actually bring. So one thing that we might offer you do is give them to your employees as a token of appreciation as they're leaving the organization. Well, that's another Whiteboard Wisdom for today.